A deal could be in the works to help ease the political tension in Egypt. But for now, there is still more violence. There is still more protesting on the street. Demonstrators in the capital, Cairo, attacked the presidential palace, sprayed graffiti on the walls. Others threw rocks and bottles at the home of President Mohamed Morsi. But Mr. Morsi now has extended an offer that he hopes will put an end to some of the violence.
A moment of private grief on a day of public emotion. This was the funeral service for 3 men killed in clashes with opponents of a ruling party that draws its inspiration from Islamic principles. Despite the imam's call for calm, once outside, religious fervor and political determination make for a heady mixture. Jihad Hamid was at Tahrir Square when the uprising against Hosni Mubarak was in full flow. But she feels her compatriots then have forgotten their liberal ideals. Do you think they're wrong to oppose President Morsi?
I think that everyone has a right to oppose, but I don't think that they have the right to kill these innocent people. Why did they kill them? Oppose and stand and shout and do what you like, but don't call him names and don't kill those innocent people.
The men may have been innocent, and now they've achieved heroic status. What we're hearing is the language of martyrdom, supporters of an elected government struck down by those who oppose it. It's yet another sign of just how polarized Egypt is becoming. At the heart of the current crisis is President Morsi and his recent decree giving himself immunity from judicial scrutiny. He's used the powers to rush through a constitution and call a referendum on it. Tonight, thousands of opposition activists gathered outside the presidential palace. In scenes so reminiscent of what happened when Hosni Mubarak was toppled, the soldiers and their tanks provide a photo opportunity, but no menace. Here too they have their heroes and those they call martyrs. From all of them the same accusation, that the revolution is being hijacked.
You elect a president for a certain things to do, for a certain mandate. He has broken all this mandate. He has broken the law. He's put himself above the law. He has done everything to break down his legitimacy.
And so a country that once united against a dictatorship is now divided over how best to replace it.
Morsi's opponents are denouncing Morsi for cutting short a debate on the draft constitution. They say he is trying to use the new constitution to get more power. Morsi's opponents and supporters fought on Wednesday. 6 people were killed and more than 700 wounded.
Morsi should quit. I don't want dialogue because he has spilled blood and divided the country just like Mubarak.
Morsi's opponents are piling on the pressure. He may end up with no option but to compromise.
It's too late now to say that we don't want the constitution. I think everyone is saying that Morsi has to leave.
I'm here because Morsi turned out to be a dictator, just like Mubarak. He has divided the people.
I've come from Ahala province to protest because I'm afraid the constitution doesn't represent the Egyptian people, not the Christians, not the workers, not the journalists.
What's significant about these protests is that they're bringing together Egyptians from all walks of life and social classes. It's not just the liberals and the seculars here. Some people are telling me that they consider themselves religious and they oppose Mohamed Morsi.